Hello and welcome to this yoga practice for NYX. If you haven't already, please check out the podcast episode or yoga video that coincides with this yoga practice, and that will hopefully just give you a little bit more insight into the yoga practice and into NYX. So got a nice yin style practice for you today. And when you're ready, we're going to make our way down onto our back, coming into our first pose, which is reclined butterfly. So soles of the feet come together, let the knees fall wide, and start to get really comfortable. So maybe snuggling the shoulder blades underneath the heart space. Adjusting the feet, deciding if you want the heels close to the body or further away. And bringing the hands onto the belly. And for about the first minute of this pose, we are going to practice some balloon breath. So with the hands on the belly, we're going to imagine an inhale, expanding the belly, filling up the lungs, filling up the entire body, really exaggerating how you round through your belly. And on an exhale, the belly deflates like a balloon, the lungs empty, the tummy grows soft. And then the cycle begins again. We inhale to expand. Exhale to release. Practicing this on your own now. You can continue with this balloon breath or just let your breathing return to its natural rhythm. Here for about 2 more minutes. Let yourself soften, release, and let go. Use the hands to help close the knees over. Maybe hug the knees into the chest, rock a little side to side. We'll bring the soles of the feet down to the floor, crossing the right ankle over the left thigh, coming into this figure 4 shape. You can stay here, opening up through the hip, or if you want to take it a little bit deeper, you're going to keep the legs as they are, but send the sole of the right foot down to the left hand side. So we're getting a reclined twist, but we're also getting into the outer edge of that right hip, targeting the sacral chakra area. You can bring the arms to the body, you can bring them out wide, you can even bring them up and overhead. Really finding a place that you can get comfortable. And the idea here is just to let go completely. We're not chasing sensation. We're just letting things come up naturally. So any thoughts, feelings that come up, honor them, accept them. Slowly we'll start to unravel by coming back up through center. Release both feet down to the mat. Take a second just to rock the knees a little side to side if that feels good. Just notice if the left side feels any different from the right side. And we'll take it over to the other side, crossing the left foot over the right thigh. Stay here, or we'll send it over into our twist. And see how quickly here you can let go. If you notice any muscles that are tempted to turn on or do something, maybe just sending the breath to that area, urging it to relax. You don't have to do anything. You already have everything you need. We'll start to unravel now, moving slowly. Take a full body stretch here if you like. And we'll make our way through onto tabletop position. When you get there, take a couple of rounds of cat-cow. Inhaling to drop the belly, exhaling to round the spine. And start to find some circular movement here in your cat-cow. So inhaling to smooth the belly to one side, exhaling to round the spine to the other. And then take it in the opposite direction. And we'll make our way back to centre. Bump the hips a little left and right. And we'll take the knees wide, big toes to touch, and melt it back into child's pose. Here in child's pose we practice surrendering to the things that we can't control, but going inward and seeking that internal knowledge. The outside world doesn't always have the answers, but the answers, more often than not, come from within. Use an exhale to relax the hips even deeper towards the heels. Inhale to feel the skin of the back stretch. Exhale, melt into the floor. And start to press into the hands, making your way up through tabletop position. And curl the toes under, send the hips up and back for downward dog. Stretch through the legs, pedal through the feet. And walk it up to a forward fold. Not here for long in this forward fold. Just letting the blood flow in the opposite direction. On an exhale, bend your knees a little. Let the crown of the head grow heavy. And on an inhale, start to slow roll up through the spine, slow as you can roll. And when you get to the top, like a wave falling, send it all the way back down into your fold. We'll plant the palms, transition onto all fours, moving nice and slowly, mindfully, even in the transitions. From here, we'll start to walk the hands forward. Inhale to look forward, send the tailbone up to the sky. And exhale, melting it down into puppy posture or heart to earth pose. So forehead can be on the mat, or maybe you like your chin to be on the mat looking forward. We're thinking about our hips being stacked over our knees, lengthen through the back of the spine. And again, how quickly can you release into this posture? We'll start to make our way out of the pose now. Coming up onto all fours. Take any movement that feels good. And we'll move into a little thread the needle here just to counter that. So on an inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, bringing it under the bridge of the left arm. Come onto the right ear. On an exhale, slowly unravel. We'll plant the right hand. Inhale to reach the left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. And we'll start to unravel. Moving into a pigeon pose here. So we'll send the right leg out long before sliding it all the way up. Right knee behind the right wrist. Settling the hips down. Looking to level out the hips here, so we don't want to dump all our weight into one side. Keeping the hips nice and level. And then choosing a pigeon that feels amazing for you. So maybe you're up nice and tall, staying open through the heart. Or maybe you start to fold. Maybe you start to ask the question, or just start to think about what it is that you want to create in this world. What kind of person do you want to show up as? What do you want to create? And as a creator, we fully accept the things in the world that's out of our control. But we know that that doesn't take away from our power and the things that we can control. The most powerful thing, I think, is being truthful and honest about the things that you want, the things that you desire, and the life that you want to create. We'll start to press our way out of our pigeon pose. Slide back to tabletop. Take any movement that feels good. Maybe you even want to sneak in a downward dog. And when you're ready, we'll send the left leg out long before sliding it through. Finding our pigeon pose on this side. Taking our time to set ourselves up well. Setting up great foundations so that we can rest and get comfortable. So choosing your pigeon pose on this side and settling in as much as you can. And we'll press our way out of that, moving slow. Once again, find any movement that your body's craving. Listen to yourself and trust in your judgment. And eventually we'll slide down to our belly. Hands slide back in line with the ribs so we can take a couple of rounds of cobra. Keep it nice and small here. Inhaling to open the chest. Exhaling to fold, forehead kisses the mat. Inhale to rise. Exhale to fold. Then we'll make our way into Sphinx pose, so elbows are directly under the shoulders, arms are in two parallel lines, really making sure you're pressing down into the pelvis, into where that sacral chakra is. Here we connect sacral chakra to the heart chakra as we lift up through the crown. So in this pose we can practice strength as well as softness. Strengthen, pressing down, drawing energy up from the ground, while finding a gentle lift in the heart, a gentle lift in the crown. Close your eyes. And breathe. And we'll start to melt down to the mat. Create a pillow for your head with your hands. Let the elbows come wide. Shake the hips a little side to side. Let the heels splay out the way. And we'll rest everything completely. Maybe you can feel an expansive inhale on the ground beneath you. A softening and a letting go on an exhale. As we repeat, I am the creator. I am the creator. I am the creator. And begin to make your way out of this, coming all the way up into a seat to close out practice together. When you get there, close your eyes. And give yourself thanks. Thanks for taking time for this practice. Thanks for being the creator of your own life. And I send you thanks for letting me be the one to guide you through this practice.